How do you make money as a teenager when you can't even get a real job yet, okay? And I found 11 different ways to get money as a teenager to the point where you can make more money than your parents at this point, okay? Now, on top of that, I'm not going to talk about surveys or watching videos for like 2 cents a video. No. I'm not talking about like walk and get paid like 10 cents a whole like month. No. I'm gonna talk about real ways to make money as a teenager that involve even one way here. You can actually make over $1 million in 1 year, which is a lot of money if you don't know. Now, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant and I post videos on YouTube every single day. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified, and on top of that, do me a favor, hit the like button. We appreciate it. And here's a question for you guys, okay? What was your first job? And at what age did you have it? Or your first side hustle, or the first time you actually made some money as a teenager or at any age? Comment down below and let me know. And if you're wondering, well, Tommy, what did you do? Well, in reality, when I was growing up, I sold paper planes to like kindergarten kids for like $5 a pop. I sold DVDs for like $10 a pop. I also sold my food, my lunch, for like double the price I actually got it for, which was free basically because my mom made it. And on top of that, I even worked in supermarkets and I managed to earn around $400 every single week. By the way, this was like around like 8 years ago when I was like 12 years old. And that $400 when I was 12 years old was definitely a lot of money back then, even for an adult. So there you go. You can make a lot of money as a teenager, but in this video, I'm going to show you real ways in today's era that actually work just as well. So let's get right into the video and talk about the 11 ways that you make money as a teenager. Now, number one is exactly what you're seeing here, and it's actually, well, you know, social media. Now, social media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, well, you can make money from these platforms by creating content that, you know, gets people to watch, and they watch ads and you get paid. Now, for example, I make around, you know, $7,000 to $10,000 every single month from YouTube, which is good money if you ask me. But when I first started YouTube, I was actually 12 years old. My first video was posted when I was 12 years old. Now, the main thing is this: if you want to do YouTube and you want to do social media, all you have to do basically is just pick a topic. Like, for example, this channel is finance and money and making more money. Pick a topic and work on that topic and create content for that topic and help people learn about the topic, okay? For example, I make videos about money and how to make more money, how to help people make more money, and that's how I make my money. So it's all about picking one topic, sticking to it, and helping people. That's how you make money on social media. Now, the main thing is this: don't make a topic, like, for example, don't make a video about like making money and then have a video tomorrow about video games or like cooking. No, stick to that one topic and focus in. If you want to do something different, then start another channel or another Instagram and then build that up also. But stick to one topic. That's the number one key. Be consistent and constantly keep uploading videos. Now, number two is this: you want to buy low and sell high. Now, you might be telling me, Tommy, that's obvious. You know, I buy this AirPods. You know, I buy the AirPods for like $100. I sell it for like $120. Awesome, great. But in reality, there's another way to do it, guys. There's a guy, he's like 28 years old, and he actually made around $1 million by doing this. Now, the answer is this: you don't have to be 28 or an adult. You can do this right now. And basically what he did was this: he went to Walmart and he bought items in Walmart for a lower price, and he sold it on Amazon and eBay for a higher price. So for example, sometimes these places like Walmart have special promotions, savings, and all that fancy stuff and discounts, and Amazon doesn't. So you can buy those items on Walmart and then sell them on Amazon and make money like that. I'm talking about 7 figures, which is a lot of money. I'm talking about money where you're making more money than your parents. Now they're actually like, hey, Billy, can you pay the rent this month? So again, you can go in Walmart, flea markets, garage sales, Red Cross, also Goodwill. You can go in all these places and buy items for a lower price, even brand new, and then sell them on Amazon for a higher price and make money like that. So there you go. And that's an awesome way to actually make $1 million a year if you actually take it very seriously. Now, number 3 is work in a supermarket or a restaurant. Now, here's the thing: people underestimate how much people like to give to kids, okay? When I got my first job in a restaurant, well, not a restaurant, a supermarket, I was 12 years old, I had chubby cheeks, and I looked like, hey, what are you doing here? And I was packing people's groceries and bags, and I got paid $60 every single day just from tips, not including my normal wages, okay? So I was making a lot of money, bank, bro. I was making a lot of money back then just by packaging things. Now, a lot of my friends also did restaurants, and because they were also young, well, they got a lot of money also. So again, the main idea is this: you want to go into a supermarket and just bag things and get tips from that also. But if you go to a restaurant or a supermarket where they're not tipping that much, well, leave the job and go somewhere else, another neighborhood, where they're actually going to tip you more money because you're younger and, you know, you're a teenager and the tips are more generous. Okay, so use your young age to make a lot of money and appeal to people's sympathy while you're still young and make a lot of money in tips. That's a lot of revenue if you ask me, okay? Restaurants, supermarkets, you can make a lot of money like that also. Now, number 4, you can actually work in Fiverr or Upwork. Fiverr is a marketplace you can actually go and put in a skill and sell that skill and make money. So for example, again, when I was 12 years old, I already knew how to edit videos and also how to use Photoshop. So I could go into one of these websites and say like, hey, I'll edit your video, I'll do a Photoshop picture for you, I'll draw for you, and I can make real money like by doing that also, because again, you can get paid around $10 to $25 an hour by editing a video for someone. So you can make a ton of money. By the way, if you don't know how to edit videos or how to create art or use Photoshop, well, it doesn't matter. Go on YouTube, search it up, and you'll learn how to do it easy. By the way, it's not just like YouTube or like editing and stuff like that. You can actually do anything you actually want to. Literally, people will just pay you just to say a phrase that they want you to say so they can use you for a commercial. So you can make a lot of money on Fiverr or Upwork by offering these skills that you already have and make money like that every single day whenever you make a sale. Be marketable and just make money online. Fiverr, Upwork. Link down below. Now, number 5, we have Amazon Turk. Now, I'll be honest, I never heard about this one until I planned to do this video where you can actually make money without having to do surveys, okay? And here's the idea, guys. Amazon Turk is like surveys, but like the new way to actually do it. Now, this is Amazon. You sign up, link down below, and basically you have people give you tasks to do that computers can't do. Like, for example, watch a video, visit a website, or for example, type a transcript. For example, a transcript is like everything I'm saying right now, and I want you to type it down for the subtitles down below. I can actually do that, and I'll pay you for that. Now, the gigs on Amazon Turk pay between 1 penny all the way up to $20, and that's what I saw. So you can make $20 a pop by doing these gigs. Now, by the way, I don't really recommend them because again, it's not a lot of money, but if you want to make 20 bucks for like an hour or like 2 hours of your time, you can do it if you want to, but for me, it's just not worth the time. So there you go. Amazon Turk, link down below. You can make some serious money or like some simple money for your time while doing these surveys, or like, you know, like watching like people's videos, and also like visiting people's websites, and also like typing up transcripts of people. So there you go, 20 bucks an hour. That's pretty good if you ask me, okay? Now, number 6 is actually hustle door to door. Now, a lot of people get hustled, and teenagers get hustled whenever they do this. Basically, you want to go ahead and go door to door and offer your service, like, you know, I'll mow your lawn, I'll clean your pool, I'll do this, I'll do that. But the main problem is you usually don't have a price margin to how much you want to charge those people. So you can say like, hey, I'll charge you $1. No, you have to go in there with a specific price so they know that you know what you're talking about and you know that you're an expert. So for example, if you want to clean somebody's pool, you say like, hey, I'll clean your pool, but for $10. Now they know you know what you're talking about. On top of that, you want to hustle by standing in front of places where people need help. For example, you want to stand in front of a supermarket and be like, hey, I'll help you with your bag for a fee of like $2, and then they'll tip you some money. Great. And that way you make more money. So again, door to door, offering services, but the key is you want to know exactly what your price is, because adults sometimes say like, hey, thank you so much, and then they don't give you any money. Or like, hey, thank you so much, here's $1. No. You want to have a fee already in place, and then that way they don't hustle you, but you hustle them in a sense, okay? But, you know, you're not hustling, you're offering to help, but, you know, you make your fair share of money by doing it the correct way. Now, number 7 is actually tutoring, but actually leveled up. Now, this is where I'm actually going to go into leveling up the entire task, so that way you make a lot more money. Now, tutoring, we know what it is, you know. Your friend isn't that good at something, so you talk to his mom and you're like, hey, I'll help your son, and I'll help him do this entire thing so you can pass the test and all that fancy stuff. Well, in reality, imagine this. If you had several people in a class where you're the best and you want to help everyone else, you can talk to the parents where you tell the parents, hey, I'll help your son. Instead of charging him like $20 an hour, I'll charge him like $10 an hour, but I'll have him come to an entire class of 6 people, and we can actually do the entire thing together. And that way you have groups of people, and that way you make a lot more money. So imagine teaching an entire group and tutoring them instead of teaching like one person. That way you make a lot more money for the entire group and you save a lot more time, because in reality you can only tutor like 1-3 people a day. So if you can tutor an entire group, then that way you make A, more money, and 2, you save more time by hitting them all off at the same time. So there you go. That's tutoring at another level. So imagine if you charge like $20 per person for 1 hour. Well, that's 1 hour and you have 6 people there. Well, 6 times 20, well, that's around $120 for 1 hour of your time. That's leveling it up, okay? Now, number 8 is helping the elderly with computers and phones. So, for example, I know for a fact when I was a teenager and I was like growing up, everyone in my house wanted to know like, hey, Tommy, how do I put a password here? How do I type? How do I do this? No. I'm pretty sure they know how to do it, they just wanted me to do it. But in reality, you can make a lot of money by teaching these people how to do stuff. Tommy, but how do I get the people to actually pay me money? Well, here's how you do it. You go into elderly homes, you ask them like, hey, I'll teach you how to do this, you just have to pay me money. That way you get inside the door. On top of it, you can ask your friends, grandparents, and you help them out with everything. And that way they tell their other friends that are old also, and that way you make money also. Now, the main point is this. One, you want to make sure you have a fee set in place, so you charge them an exact fee, and on top of it, you want to make sure you have an entire curriculum. Like, hey, I'm gonna teach you A, B, C, D, E, F. I think I messed that up, but the main idea, you want to have a curriculum or a plan. We can actually show them exactly what they're gonna learn and what you're gonna teach them and what they're gonna get out of the entire experience. So that way you make money, but they also learn, and that way they don't need you anymore, and you don't need to be answering any calls about, hey, I forgot how to unlock my phone. Okay, so that way, A, you make money, and B, you can actually help people. So that's awesome. Now, number 9 is actually home cleaning, but leveled up. Okay, everyone wants to do this. Okay, I'll go to your house, I'll clean your house, I'll charge you $20. But here's how you level it up. It's gonna take some skill, but if you can do it, great. And the answer is this: you want to create a website, offer services, and do ads in your neighborhood. Now, slow down, Tommy. The answer is this: you want to create a website so that way people can actually visit your website and set appointments. And 2, you want to make ads, and that way people can actually see your entire thing, like, you know, ads in your neighborhood, so that way people know about your website. And 3, you want to go ahead and accomplish that task. So for example, if you have a website, people actually register like, hey, clean my house, clean my house, clean my house. Well, eventually you can hire adults to do the entire job of cleaning, and that way you just run the website, get the profits, and pay the adults, and you make all the money without having to clean anything. So that's cleaning on another level. Now again, you want to create a website, offer the services, and then also, well, do advertisements and marketing so more people know about you and your website. If you don't have money for ads, just go door to door and get a pamphlet or a piece of paper and you give it to each and every single person, and that way you have a customer base in line already. Now, number 10 is reselling. But I'm not talking about like, hey, you buy this one thing, you sell it for money here. No, I'm talking about reselling, but leveled up, okay? Now, the idea is this. You want to go to storage units and people actually selling. For example, they have like storage units auctions where you can actually go and buy an entire storage unit, and that way you make money by reselling all those items in that storage unit and making money like that also. But there's also a website called liquidations.com, link down below also. We can actually go there and buy products that people return from Amazon in boxes and then sell them right back on Amazon or on eBay for a profit per unit. For example, imagine a whole box full of products people returned already that work perfectly fine, but people don't want it anymore. That way you grab all those products and you sell it online for more money. And that way you don't have to worry about it, oh my gosh, it's got one item. No, you have a bunch of items you can actually sell for more money and make a lot more money. Again, link down below, liquidations.com, and then also buying storage units and selling them from a profit just like that. Now, the last one is probably your favorite one, and is doing surveys, but leveled up, okay? Now, imagine this. You know, you do a survey, it pays you like $5, right? And it takes you like an hour. Now, the key is this. You can actually level this up by hiring people from overseas to do the entire service for you. But Tommy, they're overseas. They're going to find out that they're overseas and they're not going to like accept the survey. Well, the answer is this. If you register people overseas with a VPN to show that they're in America and give them your address you can actually use it for, well, guess what? Now you have 10 people paying them $1 pop an hour, doing surveys for $5 an hour, and that way, guess what? You make $4 profit every single hour, and you make a lot of money without having to do the surveys yourself. So again, that service leveled up by hiring people outside of America to do the work for you. And again, imagine you being a teenager with 10 employees without having to do any work. That's incredible if you ask me. So guys, that's about it. Those are 11 ways to make money as a teenager that don't involve, oh my gosh, do surveys and clean this and clean that. No. These are real ways to make a lot of money as a teenager. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. On top of that, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to watch more videos about different jobs and all that fancy stuff, well, I have a whole playlist right here. Click it right now. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, click my face right here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and peace.